Hey guys, welcome back. We are back after a week's break. You're gonna have to bear with me, it's very hard to get clips in the beginning, so I'll post how to submit clips in the description if you would like to submit one. But we've got that Corvette blocking out of the pit lane, and I don't know if he was just doing that to try and block or if he was just unaware of what he was doing. But either way, Barber has been taken off there. But the Corvette is, should we say, not the best driver. He's going to end up spinning on the curb here with what seems like a very low amount of throttle input, so he ended up worse off, I think, at the end of that. And then next up at 6, we've got this one from Tom Soft, who is doing this race that I remember with terror when it comes to the chicane that's coming up. But this guy on the left hand side is going to try and, shove him on the inside. He's on the curb, there's nowhere he can go. But from behind, we're going to have someone, an unsung hero, who's going to come through and push the other car wide. So next up we've got Albertini. Now this is not Albertini on screen, you can see him coming through there for the lead as this McGann gets pushed wide, and the red mist has descended. He's not too happy about what has just occurred. So coming into the chicane, he's going to take his opportunity to exact revenge on the Scirocco and end up nearly taking out Albertini in the process by putting himself in the tyre wall. And then coming in at number 4, we've got Quinton, who is up on the first sector, up in the second sector, and towards the end of the third sector he's up again, so he's looking at pole position. And then coming to the end of the lap, he just needs to keep it clean from here, and he might be within a shot of getting pole in a very, very high skilled lobby. And he's going to go off there. And can we get some Fs in the chat? That took a very long time to edit, believe it or not. And then coming in at number 3, normally this series isn't about successful attempts to be a dickhead, but when it's this, this blatant and this common, I think it's time that we do have someone like this being featured. So he's punting people off left and right. This is like another lap, same corner. And Tomsoft does race in like A+ lobbies, so it's like, how the hell did this guy get there when he's doing this all the time, just punting people? And then to the first corner here, that was actually not quite as bad, but this is quite bad with his rejoin. He's just going to swerve right across, take that other guy out. It's like, how the heck did he get into those lobbies? And then coming in at 2, we've got cassianpry. Now doing some group 3 here. This other guy is going to pick up a 1-second penalty for that cut, and Cassian is well within his rights to take the inside line there. The other guy just turned into him, and the other guy is very, very unhappy about that. So as we come to the start of a new lap, we've got this slow left-hander coming up. The other guy is lining him up, and even though Cassian turned in a little bit, he still managed to miss and ended up putting himself into the wall. I think Cassian was a bit surprised there, nearly spun his own car. And then coming in at 1, quite a long clip from Albertini, but quite a good one, I must say. So we've got this GT86 who's not had as great an exit, so Albertini is going to get alongside him, and he's not happy about that. He doesn't really get past on the straight, so he's going to shove him into the wall there, and it was just before a corner, so he didn't lose all that much speed, but he did. The other guy did pick up a 4-second penalty, so well done GT Sport penalty system, you did something right for once. So we're coming up to another straight here, and we have got another right-hander, so he's going to have a pretty decent run after this corner, and the GT86 not happy about that at all. He's already got a 4-second penalty, he's not content with that. He really just wants to end up putting himself in the wall. He did put the other guys in the wall, but he definitely felt the brunt of that one. So then with some bonus clips, but before we get into those, if you would like to leave a comment, why not go ahead and join the engagement gang like the guys on screen right now. And if you're new around here, consider subscribing and clicking the bell to stay notified. So bonus clips this week are from Count Gamer Chronicles, and this is just the sad state of the penalty system. This poor guy on the left hand side in the Evo, he did nothing wrong, and he got slapped with a penalty for it. It happens far too often, and it's so irritating. And then in the same race, I believe, I could be wrong, we've got a guy in the 4C up ahead coming to serve his penalty, which means of course he's going to be ghosted, although the game's not quite sure of that as Count crashes into the back of him there despite being ghosted. So yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, go ahead and leave a like. If you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget, details of how to submit will be in the description. And thank you to the patrons who are supporting me. Very, very much appreciated, and I'll see you guys in my next video.